Jamar Chase is the most overrated fantasy receiver going into this year. I'm just saying. You guys,
I agree.
I mean,
well, Jeff, here's the thing, Jeff. If you're gonna say something like that,
I'm kind of the same.
Do you want to hear a list of guys who had more receptions than him last year?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Cole Beasley, Jacoby Myers, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Marquise Brown.
Oh, he was almost my top 15.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, he's gonna be good.
I like Amon-Ra St.
Chris
Brown.
Godwin even had more receptions last year. This is just a list of guys. I mean,
well, here's the thing, Jeff. Here's what I'm gonna say.
So Chase is like
if you come out and you say something like that, where's he in your rankings, Jamar?
Chase?
Yeah, off the top of your head, like the best you can do here.
Maybe 10.
No,
yes.
Jeffrey. No, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, do you know the rule? Have you heard of the rule list? Have you heard of the rule of list, Jeffrey? The rule of lists is if you're gonna say he's coming in at 10, I need to know 1 through 9. You gotta tell me 9 receivers who are gonna be better than Jamar.
I don't think it's nuts to put him at like 7 or 8.
Did you see his? Do you see how many?
No.
Did you see how many receptions he'd have every game?
I mean,
he averaged 3 to 5.
Points? You read his fantasy points?
Yeah, but that's because
he's getting 60-yard receptions. Like that's what he does. That's his role.
Yeah, but that was last year. Who knows what he's going to do this year?
I'm sure it'll be more of the same.
I don't think
phenomenal.
He's incredible.
He's incredible.
Yeah, he's good as a rookie, right?
If you take away that big play touchdown,
his big playability is.
I mean, yeah, you say the same thing for Randy Moss. You take away Randy Moss's big play capabilities.
I know.
That's like saying like, oh, Randy Johnson. If you took away his fastball,
actually, you know what's crazy?
Well,
I had Jamar.
That's what he does.
I had Jamar up already. I already had him up because I was looking to see how he was this year.
Look, there are a few games. There's a handful of games where he was under 10. There's 1, 2.
How many after week
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I think he has a great target share, but he doesn't catch the ball.
He's under 10 points. You said 8 weeks.
1,
8
2,
weeks.
3, 4, 5 after week 8, which is surprising.
So how many total?
In total, he was. I'm sorry, I have to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 weeks.
I don't know if I want that.
What do you call it?
I'm
looking at him right now.
His
receptions.
He doesn't catch the ball much.
He had 4 games over 7 catches.
Like I wouldn't put him
7
below,
catches or more.
I mean, look, 6 catches is a fine week. I'm fine to have 6 catches.
I think he's great.
It is, but
I think
yeah,
he's
but
awesome
he only had 6 catches
I
a
can see
handful
wide
of
receiver
times.
3 being a little high. Like I'm fine if you want to put Davante or Diggs over him. Even Lamb or Samuel in a crate if you're really gonna make a stretch here. But like, I don't really I don't see him falling behind 5 or 6.
But here's the thing too. He did it right. He was great. He did it for 1 season as a rookie. I'm not totally surprised.
No, he's a guy that'll do it again. You could just tell.
But I can you? I don't. I
you
can't.
can tell. You can tell.
I mean,
I can tell.
Yeah, a lot of people
I don't think so.
I mean, I don't. I'm not totally surprised.
Listen,
he
this
doesn't.
is good. If you're in my league, don't pick Jamar Chase. I would love to pick
that's
him
fine.
in
Yeah,
mine.
look,
you
I'm just saying if
Chase, so you wouldn't take him. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You would take him 12.
If Jamar Chase is there at number 12,
Yeah.
then I'd probably take him at 12.
Okay, so what are you talking about?
No, I wouldn't take him at 12.
You said you couldn't see him ranked 10th. If he's ranked 10th as a wide receiver, you're not picking him at 12.
Well, I mean, see, here's the thing. Like, I would just
You picking it.
No. So you're
picking him, and then he has a 40-point week 1. And you're like, oh, thank God he fell to 12.
You know what my problem is? You know what my problem is? I would look at him at 12 and just take him because of his name. But I shouldn't do it. Like, I don't like Jamar Chase that much.
If Chase came back to me with the 9th pick in the 2nd round, I'd buy fireworks. I'd go out buy fireworks, shoot him up in the street. I don't know how to draft the rest of my game.
I don't think it's any guarantee that Joe Burrow is nearly as good as he was. I don't think it's any guarantee that Jamar Chase is catching 70-yard touchdowns like he was last year.
I think he is.
Yeah, I think he is.
Okay, fair.
Even if he's not catching 70-yard touchdowns, I still think he's putting up huge numbers.
He was the guy like you'd be watching Red Zone and be like, oh, Jamar Chase is streaking wide open, sprinting under a ball from Joe Burrow, mossing 2 guys. He's fantastic.
Look, I've seen a lot of receivers have phenomenal rookie years and then tail off a bit.
Who?
So I don't.
That's what I was waiting for.
I got a question.
That was the most blind nut. You know
I can't think at the very moment.
I want to know a rookie wide receiver that made it to the Super Bowl and was the team's number 1 dominating people.
All I'm saying.
No one. There's no one who's done that.
All I'm saying.
One receiver. One rookie.
I actually cannot. But look, they've been out there. They're in the back of my mind.
I got a question. How many times do you think Jamar Chase went over 100 yards last year?
Yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be
6?
low. 6,
5.
7. All right.
He had 5 last year.
I don't want to.
How many touchdowns did he have?
How many touchdowns did he have? Let's see.
And here's the thing. I think he's only going to go up.
I think
from
he
that.
had-
He had 13 touchdowns last year.
Yeah.
He's also the same thing with Joe Burrow. Like when they played the Jets, they lost that game. It's a typical like, oh, we're inside the 5-yard line. We'll give it to Mixon once, and then it's 2 back shoulder fades to Jamar Chase. That's probably a lot of the target share.
Andrew, he's ridiculously good.
But
he's ridiculously good.
If he's there at 9, I'll be shooting fireworks to pick him 9th.
I got a question.
Did you guys realize like for him to have those numbers again, so like the Bengals offense and Burrow has to be the same exact thing as they were, which they're not. They're not.
Why? Why don't you think they'll be good?
Because
the Bengals offense has gotten a lot better.
The Bengals this year, unlike last year, have a massive, massive target on their backs. Everyone knows them now.
I don't think that's a bad argument.
I don't want to bank on my number one receiver who I take early in the first round catching 70-yard TDs from Joe Burrow.
Here's the thing, though, Jack. Is
no.
Look, their biggest problem last year was their offensive line. I think he got hit or something. There's some crazy stat where he got hit like 70 times last year on dropbacks. But Burrow, like they went and they look. I have it right here. I was ready for this. I was freaking ready for this, guys.
I don't think Burrow was nearly as good as he was last year.
Point guard Paul's about to show you.
Yeah, no. They bring in Lyle.
Show me up.
So here we go. Joe Burrow sacked 70 times in 20 games in his career. So what do? They bring in Lyle Collins at right tackle. They bring in Alex Kappa, I think it's Kappa from the Bucks, right guard, and Ted Karras, the center, who played guard for New England last year. So they get 3 new guys on their offensive line, drastically improved that. So biggest issue for Joe Burrow is fix this offseason. Yeah, he's going to have more time to throw, and Joe Burrow is a pretty accurate passer. You give him time, good things are going to happen. And then on top of that, in Cincinnati, I just think that you bring up the argument about having a red mark on their back. Joe Burrow, what's his nickname, Jack? It's Joe Cool. Like, he's not the kind of guy who's going to get rattled from a mark on his back. If anything, I think he's going to embrace that.
Yeah, but
so I think
we're talking about Jamar.
It's negative that Jamar Chase was good as a rookie. Like a lot of these guys on these lists that we have, look at their rookie year numbers. They weren't good, and then they became great receivers. Like, how is it bad?
I'm not saying it's bad at all.
Good rookie year, so he's going to take. That's exactly what you said.
No.
He had a good rookie year, and he's going to
I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
You know what it is?
I don't want to. I don't want to have to.
It's a Steelers. One Steeler, 2 Steeler.
I don't want to have.
And then I guess you're just delusional.
I'm a Dolphins fan. I'm sorry. Wait. Where have the Jets been? Where have the Jets been the last 20 years?
This has nothing to do with my team. This is just a rivalry.
Oh yeah,
but
he's coming after me.
The only rational one here is me. Maybe Zach.
I think Jamar Chase, it's not a bad thing in a great rookie year. It's a good thing. But I don't have to bank on.
I don't think you're banking on that, though. I don't know why you think that.
Dude, I think you are.
But that's the type of receiver he is.
I'd rather have a target monster.
That's like Calvin Johnson. You're like, oh, he scored 20 touchdowns.
No, Johnson's a target monster.
Can we go over the yard? You want me to go over the yards that he got? Targets or yards? I'll go over targets and yards. I'll go targets and yards. So first game against Cleveland.
This is his first game ever in the NFL.
Yes, 4 targets.
Okay, I don't care. Okay, week 1.
4 targets, 26 yards.
26 yards. Okay.
Second week in the NFL, he played the Chiefs. Obviously, it's going to be a score fest because the Chiefs had a terrible offense. But 12 targets, 266 yards.
Week 2?
Week 2.
266 yards, Jack.
And guess how many touchdowns he had that game?
That's 3.
He had 3 touchdowns that game.
You win your fantasy league. You win that week no matter what. He just won you a game.
That is a phenomenal game.
That is one game.
Jeffrey's raising his hand like he's I guess he is.
Ready?
Phenomenal game.
Let's keep going, right? So week 3, 10 targets, 125 yards. No touchdowns.
Okay.
All right. Now on to week 4.
Good week.
4 targets, 3 yards.
Okay.
Who do you play?
The Denver Broncos.
Okay, they're a great defense. On the road?
Yes.
Go ahead. Speed it up a little bit. Give me targets, yards.
Targets, 877.
Fine.
852.
Fine.
339.
Bad.
Who was that against?
Pittsburgh.
So, listen, good defense. Listen, I think what it's coming down to is he plays
here
good
we go.
defense.
Let's keep going.
Go ahead, keep going.
6 targets, 32 yards.
Okay.
They played the Raiders. 13 targets, 49 yards.
See, that'll change.
Yeah.
9 targets, 32 yards.
This sounds fine to me.
Yeah.
9 targets, 32 yards.
It sounds like the weeks he had a bad week. It's not like he's not
caught
getting the ball.
He caught 3 catches.
I mean, yeah, people have bad weeks. Go ahead.
And how many of those do you
bad
think you were
weeks?
watching on the red zone?
That was a stretch of bad weeks.
Go ahead.
I mean, a guy like Stefon Diggs is never having 4 catches for 3 yards. Jamar Chase will.
Sorry, go ahead. Who else?
All right, next, 10 targets, 201 yards.
Okay, next.
6 yards, 97.
Okay.
10, 159.
Okay.
9, 77.
All right.
5, 65.
Yep.
4, 54.
Okay.
7, 101.
If anything, I think he's gonna have more than 1,400 yards now.
Look. That I understand that there were a couple weeks there where he didn't play well, but I don't see, for all the reasons I just said, I don't see why he's not a better receiver this year.
But you want, if he's top 5, right? We're putting top 5. You want 100 yards every week.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Zach.
We're talking
We're talking about a 2,000-yard season. 100 yards. There's 17 games.
Yeah, that would be a lot.
Okay, so sorry.
Zach is he's greedy.
Yeah.
He's greedy.
I am greedy.
That's what he
I'm
is.
greedy. But think
So
about it.
you want him
He
to
had
have the
14.
best season ever. is
He
what
had
you're saying.
he had
If he doesn't
1,400
have
yards last year.
If he has the best season ever,
You guys are saying
then he
wait,
cracks
wait.
the top
You
five.
guys are saying he's going to be better than last year, and he had 1,400 yards this season.
I'm saying I
I
very
think
well
he
think
can
he
be better. I
can.
think he'll definitely get
There's
that.
no-
again.
So,
there's
so how many
reason-
yards do you think he's going to get next year?
Like, I
If I
don't-
just said
1,500?
1,700,
Yeah.
I don't
that's
think
not way off 1,700 now, is it?
1,500? I mean, I don't like look with the stats you just said there. I don't see any reason why I would put Pittman, Evans, Hill, Samuel, Lamb, even Diggs ahead of him based on last year. Jeffrey is actually raising his hand.
Like,
So
I
go ahead,
don't
Zach.
think-
Can you give him the mic for just a second? Because this is
This is blasphemous.
the Bengals offense won't be as good as they were last year. Not
You
even
guys
close.
called me biased, right, for saying Jamar Chase won't be that good next year.
yeah.
Right?
There's no other word.
Well, I also think T. Higgins will have a better fantasy year than he will. So am I still biased?
No, you're just delusional.
yeah, that just
What?
doesn't make any
No.
sense.
I mean, look, T Higgins very
Jamar
good.
Chase will be double to triple teamed. Teams are on to him now. They know he was a rookie last year.
What do you think? You think people weren't on to him at the end
Yeah,
of
I
last year?
disagree with this.
No, well,
He had 266 yards in his second game.
Again-
Jeffrey.
that was against the Chiefs, right? Yeah. That was in his second game.
I didn't think that was the second game.
That's-
I
that
thought
doesn't
that
make
Chiefs
any
game.
sense.
I
Well,
thought
he
that
just
Chiefs.
read it. It's the
Zach,
second
you know what?
game.
That
you know,
game was
I
late
bet,
in the
I
year.
bet that Zach read it out of order.
That game was late in the year. That doesn't make sense.
Oh yeah, sorry, I did read it.
Zach read it upside down. I was thinking this whole time. I was like, wait a second.
that
I
was
was like,
late.
that was a league winner. That game won leagues.
That was late.
That game won the AFC North.
Sorry, we were reading it backwards. My bad.
Okay.
So that was towards the end.
So that's a
So he was
shootout.
good in the beginning of the year.
That's a shootout. That's a shootout.
Whatever.
Yeah,
We've had enough of this. Jamar Chase is good. We can't be a serious football podcast if we don't agree that he's a good
here's
player.
my bottom line.
Yeah, we all agree he's very good,
I think
right?
He's
oh,
a good
yes.
player, but I don't.
Yes.
Fantasy wise, I don't think he's going
Here's
to do
my
the same
bottom
thing.
line. I don't want a guy.
Didn't you have him at 4?
As my number 5 receiver. Yes, I did. But
Jack
I-
said
look,
he'd pick him if
look,
he was there at 12.
I'm saying like I could see Jamar Chase at 7, nothing below that. I don't think he's.
Okay. You know, and
I mean,
look,
like no seventh.
that's okay.
Like
that's
seventh
okay.
receiver.
Yeah, that's okay.
Seventh
That's
receiver.
okay.
So
Listen,
we
and
talked about
if
Pittman
you
earlier.
in this draft you have in a couple of days, you walk out of the first round with like Alvin Kamara and Jamar Chase. You have
You know,
the best team in the
if
league.
Jamar Chase is there number 12, he can screw off. He can screw off.
But at 13,
At
13, he's in your back
He can screw
pocket.
off at 13 too.
I got a question.
All
So
right, we'll document it.
You want me to go
Look.
over Pittman? Like we talked about Pittman,
Jamar
right?
Chase, like
No,
my-
I don't want to hear Pittman because Pittman is not as good as Jamar Chase.
I bet he has more targets and is
Because
more
my-
consistent than Jamar Chase.
My
No,
bottom line
no.
on Jamar Chase.
Consistently wise, I'd rather have Michael Pittman over Jamar
you would
Chase.
rather
I'll put
10
that out
from
there right
Pittman
now.
every single week than have
I'd rather have
league-winning
10
games.
targets
He
and-
won leagues for people last year. He
Yeah,
had
he had one good
266
game. That's
yards
right.
in the championship game.
Okay, that's one game. Is he gonna have
He had
266 yards?
202 in another game. I mean, we're
Is he
talking
gonna
about.
have right? But that's like
Yeah,
When,
look,
when do
all
we know
right,
we're
all
gonna
right.
get that?
Enough of
All
this.
right, all right.
Here's
It's
the-
almost midnight.
My bottom line on Chase is for my number 1 receiver, right, in a 12-team league or whatever, is I don't want to have a guy who's had production for 1 season.
Then you're an idiot. That's literally the only thing we can
Justin
say.
Jefferson had 1,600 yards last year.
I want a guy who has done it year after year after year after year.
Oh, you're an idiot.
Jack,
Jack, you're too smart to say that. You're too smart to say
I'm
that.
not banking on 80-yard
You go on
touchdowns.
actual
You had
television.
you also have Najee Harris. That's 1 year. You said you want him.
I don't want to bank on 80-yard
So you don't.
touchdowns.
So no Najee Harris for Jack Weinberger.
I think a running back's different.
Oh, okay.
I seriously do. Because Najee's touched him 25 times.
my.
I agree with Jack on this one.
Yes,
Like,
thank you. A running back is different.
Like I don't think he'll have 13 touchdowns this year.
No.
There's no shot.
This is why we need a wall. We need
This
a
is why
wall.
we need a
There's
wall.
no shot he gets
There
13.
is no way.
Jeffrey
Yeah.
says it's easier to get the ball as a running back.
Yes.
Yes, it's easier
It's a
to get
different-
the ball, but it's-
Okay, so
it's
if Zach
different.
Taylor goes, all right, we're on the 3-yard line, we're gonna run a fade to Jamar Chase. That's literally the same. That's okay. We're throwing him the ball.
Look,
You're acting like they can't do that anymore. It's like, oh, it's Jamar Chase. We can't throw it
It's
to
a
him.
different position. It's a different position.
All right, so ultimately,
That's all wide receivers.
Like
ultimately,
one
here,
guy
hold
who
on.
popped off for 1 year. I don't think he's gonna do it again. I don't think he's gonna do it again. Like
you're acting like this guy was like a 7th round pick and he came in like street
look,
clothes and then he just started running.
if Jamar
He's
Chase,
like Rudy.
he's the 5th overall pick in the draft.
he
Dude, this
doesn't-
guy was the
if
5th
Jamar-
overall. What
if-
pick was he? 3rd, 5th?
if
5th, right?
if Jamar doesn't give me a 75-yard touchdown, he's not having a great
Oh
week.
God, this is
Whereas
love that. I
We
love
lose
that.
everything. We're gonna
right,
lose the
Zach, you're
podcast.
right.
I love that.
We're gonna lose the
Whereas
podcast.
Stefon Diggs will.
You guys were fine with him having.
What's the
Whereas-
argument here?
Whereas
If he's
CeeDee
top
Lamb
5?
will.
Some
yeah,
phone
just
who has service.
Davante
damn it.
Adams
Look
will.
up Stefon Diggs.
I'll look
know
up
for a
Stefon
fact
Diggs.
He's had weeks where he has 4 catches. Like you're acting like no wide receiver ever, unless their name is Jamar Chase, has had a bad week.
I'm saying that.
Like, I remember Calvin Johnson even had weeks where he had 3 catches. It's the NFL. It's hard. You're acting like we're playing Madden. And just because he doesn't have 10 catches for 200 yards, move him down.
I'm saying I'm not banking on Jamar's big playability. I don't want that.
Why? That's exactly what you should want in fantasy football.
How is that
this guy has good playability. I don't want him.
I want a target monster like Stefon Diggs.
You want Stefon Diggs?
Target monster. We just read it.
Not like Stefon Diggs or Davante Adams.
It's so late.
Not like Diggs or Adams.
Here's Stefon
I wanna
Diggs.
hear it.
Here's Stefon Diggs.
I want to hear it.
All right, we'll start from the
Diggs
bottom
is better than
this time.
Jamar Chase.
Diggs, 13 targets, 69 yards.
Okay, that's literally, I think, verbatim. Jamar Chase had a 14 targets, 49 yards, and you said C?
Look,
what do you mean C? Okay, that's it. I don't need anything else. You just said it. We're done. We're done with this garbage.
Okay, all right. Let's wrap the pod.
Third round, not taking it.
All right, how about we just say
Let's
we all
wrap.
give her
Let's wrap.
one quarterback sleeper, and then we're done.
Okay.
And not end on this nonsense.
Okay. One quarterback sleeper.
Mitch.
All right, that's it. End the podcast.
Podcast over.
End it.
All right, thank you guys.
It's over.
We'll see you next week.
Are you kidding me?
I don't want Jamar Chase.
That's so dumb.
You agree with me. And so do you.
All right, we're in like a...